Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So I'm going to go ahead and get going on expanding the field and get that done hopefully before dark. So we'll see how that will all go here. But I'm thinking I'm going to end up with a field about 3 times the size of what I have now, which is going to be incredible and might honestly be how do I, well, that's interesting. That help? No, that made it worse. Well, this is not going to be a good thing because I can't get this off of the trailer. Oh, I know why. Because I hadn't released it. So let me see, can I get in there? No. Alright. So let me go and hit the straps here. It's going to be quicker doing it this way, I think. Oops. Alright. Hopefully that'll do it. Feel a little bit better because I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to get free of it. Much better. Alright. So, crisis averted, which tends to always be the case when I'm not doing crazy things. So I think I'm going to start from this end here. So let me slow down. Alright, so much for, I had it in reverse, at least I thought I did. Like, so much for slowing down like I thought I was. So I'm trying to get this lined up in a way that makes sense. Now I'm going to allow create fields. I'm going to lower it down. And then I'm going to make sure I'm going forward. And there we go. So we are carving some more stuff, and this is way wider and way better than what I had with the old plow. So much nicer, as long as I don't run into any challenges with the hills or anything. So let's see. So we'll go here. Go ahead and we'll take advantage of running down here. I'm gonna take these bushes out if I can. Just make it a nicer run that way. And then we can go all this way. And once again, if we choose to expand again, then we'll expand again. But if we don't, that's also okay. So we may choose to just create a whole other field at this point, because I also don't want to have things that are way larger than is feasible. But on the other hand, I mean, let's be real, I'm probably still talking a 2 or 3 acre field at most here. I don't know, it looked bigger when I was walking around, because now that I'm carving it out, it just doesn't quite feel the same. So let's see, Just trying to get this matched back up. Alright. So I think that gets us there. And then it's just a matter of carving these out. So now again, I can use my marvelous GPS here. So we're going to go backwards. Alright, now we should be far enough. So turn that on. No, I don't have the updated GPS that allows me to do dots, which is okay. Probably fix that later. But get this down, and then we'll move these along and get these carved. Alright, so finishing up the last couple passes plus a little touch-up, but the improved efficiency having GPS when we're doing this compared to when we carved that thing out, night and day, night and day. That's all I can say. So while I was carving this, I was saying it didn't really feel that big, but I'm gonna say at this point we missed a little bit there, so we'll have to back that up, touch it up. That's kind of what happened last time. So we'll go here, there we go, and then we got one more pass. But while I was saying it was small, now that I look at how much we really added as I was watching the mini-map, I think we may have even quadrupled the size of the field. So it's deceiving as we went around. I think we just don't realize with the 4 meter working with how much more efficient that is over the 1.3 or whatever it was that we had, because it really is almost 3 times as big. So there's a lot of ground here, but you know, basically that wooden piece, or that wooden tractor where the dot is, the white dot, was actually south of the field already. So, you know, we gained the area that's down there, and then on top of that we had even some more space, and then we went up, made it a little bit bigger. But yeah, when I was looking at what I was adding in, it was pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, we'll drop this here. Just kind of leave stuff laying around the yard. Let's see what it feels like out here. And again, it doesn't look that big, but clearly on the map, I mean, we are approaching the size of field 4, which is great. And we really have almost almost the same size as some of the other farmers who probably paid some premium pricing for land, and we've got a lot of other land we could expand to. It's just unfortunately all on a hill like this. But the thing I do like, which is really nice, is you know, it's telling us potentially we've got weeds here. That's not so nice. And I think that's because this was a cultivator instead of a plow. I think if we go up here, we're also going to see weeds. But we're not seeing that we need any rolling. So let's take a look at that. So yeah, needs rolling, not there. So it looks like the back of that is in fact working as a roller, which is incredible. Alright, so field 4 is 3.36 acres. Now, there's a little bit of grass around that and so forth that comes into play. But, you know, so we may be approaching 3 acres on this field, which is not bad 1 year in. So, definitely a nice addition there. And let's see, it's 5:10. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to fertilize the field as well. So we're going to get that done. And we are just going to be moving along here as much as we possibly can. So let me turn things on there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to fertilize and get this done as well. And the nice thing will be, now with the GPS, we're not going to simply be trying to figure out where we need to go. We're going to know exactly where we need to go. Very excited about the ability to do this with some degree of accuracy. It's not going to be perfect. I'm sure I'm still going to miss a few spots here and there. But I'm going to definitely try to make it work and do it the right way. But if I can do this part, so let me just get this done over here, and then I got to do the one pass up above, so -5. So there we go. So this is where, as I said, there may be little pieces where the spreader won't quite fall back into place there. But the hope is that we'll be good. So definitely working out that way. We're probably going to end up going a little bit into the night here. But we will get this accomplished unless, of course, we run out of fertilizer, which is a possibility. And if we do, obviously we'll have to adjust accordingly. You know, maybe then we'll finish the next day. But yeah, at this point we'll be getting those lines. We'll get this done. The hope is, because I did fertilize both parts with just the 130 liters or so, is that I will still be able to do something similar here with the 800 and at least get one done. I would think that would be feasible. So I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll see when we're done. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got one more row that I've got to do coming back through here. So we finish this off, and then I'll explain where we're at and what I'll be doing, because at this point I'm kind of operating from the point where I'd gotten a little too used to fancier farming that isn't survival farming, assuming that I had equipment that would do things that it's not going to do. So, and it's, getting dark. It's already 6:45. We've definitely got plenty done, and I think we're still going to be okay maybe getting a crop in the ground tomorrow anyway. So there's not really a point in rushing. So if we look here, kind of fertilized this area. Still got this little bit left, and then obviously up here. But the piece I forgot is I do have to cultivate that other area, or I won't be able to plant in it, because that's just how it works with planters that don't also cultivate at the same time, which certainly that little thing that we have is not going to do that. And I don't believe there's a planter that will do that, even if I was to buy something a little bigger, which I may certainly take a look at now that I have this field so much larger than what I had before. But because the challenge here is obviously with the little bit of seed that this takes, I may be filling it a lot, which might not be a problem, but definitely it might be time to upgrade the seeder, but maybe not quite yet. We'll see, because obviously I'd like to get things in the ground as early as possible, because then that means I'm going to get crops ready for harvest as early as possible. So with that all taken care of at this point, we're going to say we're done for today. Again, extremely happy with what I've gotten done. Expanded this field. I've gotten at least most of the expansion itself fertilized the first time, and we'll be able to get the rest of it all taken care of to that level, cultivated, fertilized, and then hopefully the entire field planted tomorrow. So that's the plan. I will see you next time.